Renters who live in Musicians Village, which is a neighborhood in New Orleans, are set to have their rents go up by almost 300% in some cases. But we found out today they could be getting some relief, at least for a year. The homes in Musicians Village were built by Habitat for Humanity in partnership with a few other people and organizations. It was right after Katrina, and the purpose was to provide affordable housing to artists. Almost all of the homes in the neighborhood are owned by the people who live in them, but 4 are rentals, and those 4 are doubles, which means there are 8 units being rented. Habitat for Humanity told us that in all this time they have been heavily subsidizing the rent. So for some tenants it was, for example, $300 or $400. Then late this year, Habitat for Humanity sold those units. The buyer was Sam Maddie of the company Stable Housing LLC, which according to state records is based in Metairie. Tenants told us they got a notice that their rent would be going up, tripling in some cases. Habitat for Humanity has defended the sale, saying that they have never been in the business of renting units out to people because they are focused on having people own homes, which almost all of the ones in Musicians Village are. They had acquired those 4 rental units because after Hurricane Katrina, they said there was a shortage of housing overall. Councilman Eugene Green represents the Musicians Village, and he held a community meeting today to hear from people who live in those rented units. We were there, and we heard Councilman Green express some disappointment with Habitat for Humanity for not having any kind of what he called covenant in place with the buyers of the houses to keep rents affordable for the people who live there. But the big news was from the executive director of the Housing Authority of New Orleans. She said she had been talking with the new owners of those rental units and that they had agreed not to raise rents for at least a year while they figured out an arrangement with the tenants there. She was very careful to note that that is not in writing, but she said she was willing to say it on the record. The tenants we talked to said that they hadn't heard anything about it, and it was news to us too. But even if that is the case, a lot of the tenants we talked to said that they still need a permanent solution. Some of them are older and on fixed incomes, and they say that they just simply cannot afford to pay what the rent for those houses would be at market rate.